here we go.
Well, there's the impressive figure of Christian Vieri. What a left foot he has.
Yeah, quite a frame.
Yeah, possibly one of the last of the old-fashioned strikers. Big, powerful and direct. And a very tough opponent in the air. One of Italy's finest ever, I would say.
Real chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods. And that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So, a breakthrough already.
Oh, good-looking ball. And that's been won straight back, and it's Rice. Can he get it through? Neymar.
Neymar! And yes, it's there! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
It's Pele! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Rice. He's going to be disappointed with that. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And this is Pele! He's got away.
Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Vieri. And that is a little undercooked. And it's Rice. That's a sharp pass.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Neymar. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That's the keeper's ball. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Maldini is the guilty party there. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Neymar! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Now it's Hullet. Pele. Hullet. That's a decent clearance.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Neymar. Dembele. Well, they could break here. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Quality ball. Vieira. Pele, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Gabriel. Rice. Now it's Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rice. Pele takes control of it and he's on the move. Hullet. He's having a shot! Well, now it's... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Lovely feet. Van Balten gets good distance on it. And here's Neymar. And this is Hullet. Oh, nice touch.
Will be 1 minute at a time.
And it's Rice. Neymar does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Now it's Neymar. That's been slipped through. And he welcomes it in. Goes for a shot! What a wonderful goal! The movement so precise. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
And we are back on the way.
Arsenal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Rijkaard. And now the breakaway. Now Costa Curta. That's a good run down the left. And no, he's seen through all of that. Can he latch on to this? It's not an especially good pass, that. And he skips past his man. That has been cut short. Now it's Rice. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Arsenal really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rice can see things others simply cannot. Hullet. Just about up to the hour now. Messi. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
He has found the way through.
Oh, sweet feet.
Good read, needed to be. Shot a goal! Out of play for a throw.
Substitution.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Messi gets flagged offside. It's a pretty loose pass. And that's a good ball. Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's a sharp little ball here.
Solar.
And the shot! Oh, it's hit the post! It's in! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Dembele. Oh, that's well spotted.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And it's been played through. And he's got the beating of it. And the shot! It's a goal! And they get themselves in front! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Shapes to shoot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Now it's Messi. That's been cut out. Well played. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off.
It's Dembele! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Into the last 5 minutes. Pele looking to run onto it. That's tidy. No, he refuses to take the bait.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
He's had it taken off him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's a nicely shaped ball. Vieira. Arsenal finding their passes.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Zola. Vieira. Now, can they get him away? Has a look and plays it forward. Great vision. And Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Lovely bit of skill. Chance, surely! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that's it. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
And already we're underway here.
Saliba reaching his double century today, well on his way to becoming a part of the furniture in this part of the footballing world.
Yeah, he's the mainstay in this team, Peter, and his value can never be underestimated. One of the first names on the team sheet, a price...
Oh, smashing header!
Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
And it's Kimmich.
Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission.
Rice. Now it's Pele. Knocks it into space.
Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty.
Arsenal presented with a golden opportunity here
To open the scoring. And he's buried it! 1-0.
Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
So, a breakthrough already. Serginho. Nicely weighted ball. He's on it, can he get away? And he's Killing Soy! They've got to be quick to recover this. Kimmich, big header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Hullet. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. Quarter of an hour played. Now it's Pele. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Threads one in. Now this could be a chance. Saliba with the clearance. It's a pretty loose pass. And this is Vieri. And this is Hullet. Kimmich does really well to win the ball there. Hullet unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Pele.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Arsenal disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency.
Looking for the run.
Vieira.
Now it's Pele.
And now the breakaway.
And he's intervened well there. Pass somewhat off target. He won't be happy with that one. Can he get it through? Not the most accurate pass. Passing is crisp and sharp. Pele. Well, that's a clever-looking ball. And he's heaved it away.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Davids. Tigres have the chance to go the other way. Haaland. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Vieira.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Tigres were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Davids. Now it's Haaland. It's a good ball out wide.
Arsenal really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
DiMarco. Nicely intercepted. That's a lovely, neat pass. Good ball, good take. Abiati sends that a long way. Vieri. Pelé. Rice receives it in a wide position. Oh, that's fabulous. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
Now it's Haaland. And no, that was never going to make it. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
It's just been exhilarating, Peter, and leaving everyone wishing for a little bit more, but you'll have one manager now trying to exercise more control, so we can only hope that they go at it again in similar fashion.
Arsenal leading 1-0 at the break. There's the start of the second half.
Arsenal definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Throw in. And that's definitely not his best. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Elise. That has not gone well. Bullet. Tries to pass it through. That looks a good ball through. Cleared without hesitation. And there's a searching pass. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Pele is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Arsenal just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets. Olise charging forward, the ball at his feet. Now it's Hullet. Neymar has it in a wide position. Howson defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That is ended up in no man's land. And that's put paid to a promising move. And this is Pele! Now, can they get him away? He is through here! Cross to the back post. And smartly reclaimed. The ball is loose and the chase is on. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. That has been slung wide. Now that's well seen too. Pele. He's picked his way through. It's Pele! He's done very well to get to that.
Pele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Now it's Pele. Vieri! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Cambio en Tigres. Número 27.
We have got changes here from
Número
both sides, in
13.
fact.
Entran número 10.
Almost 75
Número 8.
minutes on the clock
Cambio.
now. Looking to play him in. Good. And he shoots! It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. And this is Bergkamp. It's Bergkamp! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Bergkamp really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
He's got away. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's managed to get free. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Arsenal have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. Well, that pass isn't the best. He has found the way through. Some resolute defending there. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Shevchenko. And that is as far as they're going to go. That is good alertness. He's through here. Picked out brilliantly. And he's there to belt it away.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
There they go, hunting again.
Vieira. And the number on the board is 3. Now it's Shevchenko. He can run onto that. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Kimmich. And that is as far as it goes. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
I'll be accused of bias here, but I can't overlook the great professional that is Javier Zanetti.
How's that bias, Jim? He just has the lot. He has such class, doesn't he?
That's it, a loser of class and an example to all aspiring footballers.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gullit is onto it in a flash. Bastoni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Spread it left. Henderson. It's gone out for a throw-in. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bastoni does really well to win the ball there. Fiore, Saliba wins the duel this time. Now it's Vieri, and it's Gullit. Threads one in. Vieri! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now, what about a counter-attack? The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Pele. Pele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Little doubt, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
That's a shame, because it was such a good decision.
Nunez was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And he's picked it up out wide. That is lovely. And it's Rice. And this is Ribery. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Still goalless at the moment. Now it's Alvarez. And here's Nunez. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Gullit. Opportunity for Arsenal to break. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Opts for safety. Wan-Bissaka. Vieri. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Pele. Now it's Rice. No, that's been intercepted.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Bastoni. Oh, he's fizzed it forward. Now it's Gullit. Well, nicely intercepted. Neymar. 30 minutes gone. It's Vieri! Alvarez. Now it's Thuram. Aimed beyond the defence. Vieira. Rice conjures time and space where few can. And it's Hullet. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicely worked. Abiati breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Zanetti calmly anticipates. Vieira is fouled. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Stood up well to him there. Alvarez really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder.
It's a mighty effort! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence done. Real chance! Superb goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Arsenal are in front now, the game's over. Oh, what a climb! And the referee brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Fellow attendees, this
I
is
think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Arsenal leading 1-0 at the break. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And here's Thuram. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rice. Ribery. Jordan Henderson. And he's been shifted off it. And here's Hullet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Fiore. And that has put paid to that. And it's Rice. Oh, perfectly measured that. Neymar. Arsenal just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Alvarez is onto this. Alvarez. And he gets rid in a hurry. Played into space. Oh, he's onto this. And this is Pele. Oh, that's shapes to shoot. Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. Now, who's going to be first to this? Neither of these two want to come off second best.
The attendance for this match was 60,000.
Great defending, strong and determined. This might spell danger.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Back into the middle. Arsenal finding their passes. Oh, cracking ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Ambitious ball here. Tele. Tele! They've scored! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Substitution for Arsenal, number 32.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
9,
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Number 41, Rice.
Neymar. Shot, surely!
Number 22.
Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Nunez certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Rijkaard. Substitution in progress.
Referee's given a throw. Out towards the flank. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. And that's put paid to a promising move. Neymar receives it in a wide position. Henderson. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. Zanetti. Now it's Thuram. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That ball looks a good one. He's found the way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, important interception. Arsenal have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. Turns back here, probably the best option. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. It's a good spell of possession, this. Saka is having a shot! It's loose, and oh, he's been caught napping. And a chance! And that is wildly off target. Jordan Henderson. And it's Neymar. Now it's Thuram.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
2 minutes to be added on. Neymar, and he's well positioned here. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers.
It's Pele! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Hullet. Rummenigge, looking to play him in. Goes for a shot! He scores! 2, and we've barely begun here. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Arsenal look comfortable already. 2 to the good and flying. Best driving forwards. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Isak. Rice.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and
Oh, shooting chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. That is so good. And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, Peter, there's a player on this pitch who's hard not to like. The smiling assassin, Ronaldinho. He always looks like he's having a good time, and it's mostly true because of his superb skill and imagination.
Yeah, just brilliant, isn't he?
It's Vieri! Superb from Vieri!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
I doubt very much.
Pele! Really well taken goal. 2, and we've barely begun here. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So that's 2 now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Plays a sharp little ball here.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
Arsenal are already cruising here. 2-0, a fabulous start. Pele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. This looks promising.
Tries a shot! And it's there!
Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That is so good, such shot.
And that's it.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
And as you can see, we've already started here.
Well, 5 at the back, Jim. It does feel fairly defensively oriented, this formation.
Well, you could say it's a lineup that's all about creating positive transitions. The lack of width in midfield with just three in there makes the role of the fullback.
Decent chance!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And this is Pele. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And here's Neymar. And this is Hullet. Good read, needed to be. Hernandez with the clearance. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Not the most accurate pass. Can he get on the end of this? And he shoots! And he's quick to get it clear again. Threads one in. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. Well, Christian Vieri looks for all the world like the classic target man, but he is so much more than that, isn't he?
Yeah, he's imposing and physically dominant, as you say, but he's also a threat from range and quite a lethal finisher.
Big cricket fan too, I hear.
Meant to be quite good at it, I believe.
Yeah, some people just born with everything. How's that?
Foden.
And it's Neymar. Neymar looking to penetrate opposition lines. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tries to cross, terrific header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Iwobi. Looking for options for movement. No goals as yet. And he's straight offside. That is a little undercooked. Looking to play him in. Shot a goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Kane actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And he's taking no chances there. Shoots! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Yeah. And it's Hullet. He's a sharp little ball here. Takes a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. He can get that clear. And claimed it back swiftly. Now Saliba. Half an hour played now. And here's Vieri. He is just caressing the ball. Fermin did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Tries to pass it through. Great defending, strong and determined. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Now it's Vieri. Tries to play it through. Ah, that's a fine interception. And it's pulled. Gets his head on it! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Decent enough try. Iwobi. Now it's Vieri. Van Dijk with the foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Substitution for Celtic. Number
It's a good
4,
30,
Van
35
Dijk.
yards out, this.
Coming on to replace him is number 2, Dayo Upamecano.
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Bullet clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Vermi. Hernandez. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, good spread. Vieira. Bullet. Vieri. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Now it's Kane. Saliba produces the perfect tackle there. And it's Hernandez. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now there's a fine ball. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Arsenal presented with a golden opportunity here. So this the chance to fire his team in front. And he's buried it! 1-0. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper.
And we hit half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Oh, what a terrific 45 minutes, all triggered by a helter-skelter tempo that has, you know, been very open, end-to-end, ding-dong stuff, with so much to enjoy. It's a cracking watch.
Arsenal have made... Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking. And that was venomous. Maldini. Vieira. Arsenal finding their passes.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Nicely weighted ball. Pele looking to be a menace in the final third. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He's being urged to shoot.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
That's a good ball. And he's had it nicked away. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. Do hope it's nothing serious.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Substitutions taking place.
Rice is standing over this one. He's gone direct. Oh, that's fabulous! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And there's the goal they've been looking for. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Pull it. Well, that looks a decent ball.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Can he get it through? Well timed, excellent interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, no joy this time. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running. Iker Casillas, Jim, a man considered amongst the greatest ever when it comes to goalkeeping.
Yeah, and it's...
Chance! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So, a breakthrough already.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Messi.
Pretty robust defending.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that... There's the shot! Oh, taken with style! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are...
He's having a go! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's fabulous. Income, he gets big!
And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
That has not gone well. Oh, there's a probing ball. Aimed beyond the defence. Great ball, and he shot a goal! And yes, it's there! And they're back in front! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And it's Rice. Thinks about the shot. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Rummenigge. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Van Bronckhorst, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi, now the ball in. Van Dijk gets it away.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Hullet. Pelé. Pelé stood his ground strongly. Pelé cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Opts to play it back. Pelé, Hullet, and it's Rice. And this is Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Hullet. Well, that looks a decent ball. Cleared without hesitation. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, no joy this time. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with. Kaka really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives.
Can he finish? It's in! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. This is quite a battle.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Saliba does really well to win the ball there. Vieira. Nicely weighted ball. Valverde. Jordan Henderson. Now it's Iniesta. And this is Ronaldo. Vieira. Now it's Hullet. Hullet. Out to the left it goes. Tries to crash through the challenge, but no. And the first half is done. Arsenal are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 7, Cristiano
Arsenal
Ronaldo.
kick off the second half.
El dorsal 8, Iniesta. Serán sustituidos por
Rummenigge.
el dorsal 14.
Now it's Pelé, and he's had it nicked away. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Rummenigge. Oh, that's a fine interception. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Messi. Can he get on the end of this? Played into space out wide. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Not the most accurate pass. Pelé. Hullet. So what can they make of this? And it's Rice. Looking for the run. And this is Neymar. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Owen. Can he finish? It's bounced back off the post. Rummenigge. Now it's Neymar. Could move up a gear here. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's an errant pass.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 4,
Valverde.
Kaká.
Jordan
Será
Henderson
sustituido por
engages
el dorsal
and
5.
forces him off the
Se va a
ball.
llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Saliba. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Royce. Royce.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Arsenal disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. It's a searching pass. Oh, not quite. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Valverde wins the duel this time. That's been intercepted. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? He can get that clear. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Oh, that's a key interception. Messi. Carvajal. Can he get it through? Valverde. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great vision. And the finish! Goal! Arsenal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 14.
So here comes the substitution.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
He is through here. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
Arsenal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Great defending, strong and determined. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's neat. He's gone for goal! Oh, crossbar! And that would have been game, set and match.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Royce. And Royce! And the lead stays intact, just.
Royce really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
Saliba clears. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Face to face with the keeper. And there's the shot! Defending of the desperate variety. Now it's Royce. Nicely spread.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Royce. Bergkamp. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Vieira can see things others simply cannot. Saliba. Valverde gets across and deals with it. That is a brilliant interception. And that is as far as it goes. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety, just a belief to stick to the game plan and stick together, and it's been a very impressive turnaround.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.